Hello, everyone. Hello, guys, and welcome to another weekly market watch here at Elevating Forex with lots of market activity going on last week. How are you guys doing today? Is everyone all right? Come on. What's going on? How was your weekend? And of course, happy Easter to those that are celebrating this Easter holidays now, so I hope that everyone gets some rest at least, because also tomorrow it's a public holiday for those, of course, who celebrate Easter. Now, guys, where are you watching us from? Come on, make some noise on the meeting chart. Come on, let me know. Adriana said yasas is a kala. It means hello, how are you? From Slovakia. Oh, but do you speak Greek? That's awesome. Alex from Czech Republic, iPhone 15 from Serbia. Fantastic. Guys, I will encourage hello from Kosovo, from Hafer. Welcome, friend. I will definitely encourage everyone, if you want and if you feel comfortable, to participate a little bit, to engage with these webinars in a way to I don't like to have this webinar sound as boring. I want the people to say things. To if you don't want to ask anything, and if you have an opinion on some analysis we do, I would like to hear it. Okay, you can use the chat and type anything you want to ask or to comment, of course. Dickens from Canada, Kimberly from Netherlands, Aidik, hello from India, Geo, hello my friend, Yasufilemu, that's how Joe put it. Hello, Geo, I hope you're doing well. Minister, I'm watching from Jamaica. Theo, my name is Ren. Perfect, nice. Sam, all the way from Norway. Tibor from Slovakia. Yasas, hello again. That's nice. I really, I'm thankful for that. From Portugal, Edgar. Yahain from Spain here. iPhone Van Chakwili from Netherlands. Awesome. So, guys, let's start with a disclaimer, of course. Please understand that this content is for general information only and is not intended to provide trading or investment advice or any personal recommendations. And for those who perhaps joined for first time, my name is Theo Theodorou. That's how you're going to find me on social media or everywhere. Okay, if you search, that's my name. And my expertise, I trade, I mentor, I coach in one-on-one or in group sessions for many years now. In general, I'm in the industry for more than 11 years. I kind of like the currency trading in terms of intraday and position trading with leverage rather than any other asset class. On a daily basis, besides trading, I'm also deliver market professional official analysis as per my certifications as a market technician. I publish some articles in financial magazines, and I host webinars as well with people that they are been a while in the industry for some decades, maybe. Okay, so guys, let's bring the chart. Now, do you all see the chart? Do you all see the euro US dollar on the 4-hour time frames? Please drop a quick yes if you can see my screen. So I will start analyzing the euro US dollar. Does everybody can see the chart? Please let me know. Yes. Okay, perfect. Awesome. We need a drawing tool as well. Up. Can we move it around? Yes. All righty. So, guys, in terms of higher time frame activity last week, pretty much the euro US dollar and the sterling, they moved quite significant in a way that allows for some nice, let's say, trading setups. Remember, last week I had this sorry, Chris, I don't know if it's Chris is requesting to, and for everyone, of course, that request to record this meeting on your own computer. We record the meeting. It's also going to be uploaded immediately on YouTube, so there is no need for you guys to record it. And I don't know if the team, the Elevating Forex team, allows to record. So please, I will deny that request. Don't get me wrong, it's nothing personal, but because we have it on our social media on the YouTube channel, you can watch it from there. Okay. Alex, I see you sent the message. I will read it, of course, and I will go through. So, guys, I had this bearish engulfing order block on your chart last week. Okay. The reason I didn't have this one or any other up here, it's because it's part of my experience now to know which one is the most significant and for which reason. Okay. And it's something that I can teach you and mentor you on how to trade the way I trade. And that's absolutely fine. I will explain you about the mentorship and perhaps coaching sessions later on after a while. So for now, that was the significant order block. The price last week, it came, I think it was somewhere on Tuesday or Wednesday. It was on Tuesday. The price moved upward, entered into this order block, okay, and we could have done two things at this point here, okay. The first thing we could have done is to have a sell limit order from this point to go short with a tiny stop loss above here and take profits pretty much down here. That was about 4-to-1 trading, okay. Or if you have the privilege of time to go to flip between the hourly time frame and the 15-minute chart, it will have been a bit more confirmed in terms of price action, because on the hourly time frame, once the price entered into that order block, it created this rejection. So that was a great indication that it was worth taking the risk on the trade. Okay, so that ended up being a good trade. I think for those who are in this webinar and you are also interested to learn a few things about trading, perhaps yourself, beside our exceptional trading signals, our traders, they send on the group, on the channel every single day. You can also use some of this knowledge I share with you to take also, if you want and if you find this appropriate for your trading. After that, the market moved downwards. Also, okay, we didn't have a webinar in the middle of the week, but on Wednesday, it was another exceptional great opportunity here to go short from this bearish engulfing. It was kind of intraday, and the market retraced back at this point here. Take profit was down there. Again, a very tiny stop loss, and that was for the week. Now, moving on into this week, the price on the 4-hour time frame makes lower highs and lower lows. However, the momentum oscillator, it has a little bit different opinion. It shows the RSI that the price, yes, the price moves downward, but with a lack of the momentum compared to this move here. And how do we read it? The move from this point A to that point B, represented on the chart, let's say the point B represented on the oscillator chart down here, And then once the price made a new low at point C, the oscillator point C was higher than its point B. So it shows that these two moves started from there and respectively from here. They are not in the same kind of momentum. Therefore, maybe the buyers will step in to push the price higher. Okay. Next week will be the non-farm payroll week. So on Friday, the upcoming Friday in the US, especially for new traders, they will report the non-farm payrolls, and the markets, especially the majors, guys, they will anticipating that move. They will be sitting on the sidelines for that announcement to occur before either the euro is going to explode to the upside or it's going to decline and move downward. Okay, and it's the only that first week of each calendar month, usually, when on Friday it's going to be reported, they will report their non-farm payroll. It's pretty much that 5 trading days. They just, the market, it's a little bit uncertain, waiting for this non-farm payroll event to be announced. But despite that, we keep trading as usual. It's just we don't have that much of volatility right here or right there to find this type of order blocks and take advantage from those. Okay, now if something will happen and the market will push to the upside, so far based on this market structure, we will maybe wait for the price to move higher at these points here, and then we're going to look to take trades from this point to that point there. Okay, guys. Alex, we're going to see now the pound euro, then we're going to check the gold. Alex said, hello, I'm a beginner in Forex. Can I ask you what's more important in Forex? First, analysis and patterns of the market. Second, news and what's going in real life. Also, can you recommend websites where are these news announced? Thank you from Czechia. Yep, perfect. Adriana asked for the gold. Absolutely, guys. I believe that Alex's question is also a question for other people. So if you are new to Forex trading, the most important thing, of course, is to know how to read the markets. And secondly, and it's secondary, the news and what's going on with the news. Now, because the news will move the market, and I understand that maybe some people, they have different opinion. However, we are here to speculate on the price move. So if we understand that, let's say we're going to read the news for next week, we understand that in Switzerland, we will experience a lower consumer price index number this week. It doesn't help us to start taking positions now on the lower time frames for this anticipation, because we use the leverage. And this is the things that I primarily teach and mentor to everyone who sits with me on few sessions on coaching, because I take you right where you need to go. I don't like to go around and tell you, look at this and that they're not going to be as important as you need to take action in your trading. Okay, guys, that was a brilliant question. At this point, I would like to share with you, of course, the calendar. Guys, usually I'm looking at the FX Street calendar. Only this time, today, I flip it to forexfactory.com. If you want, you can use Forex Factory, nothing wrong. The reason is that their calendar is not loading the economic calendar of FX Street. That's why I'm using now the Forex Factory. You can Google it and you can find it. So starting from Monday, nothing, because major banks, they will be closed due to the holidays, the Easter holidays. In the US ICM manufacturer PMI index, just keep it simple here, guys. If you see the number, it's still below 50. 50 is the benchmark. It considered as bearish for the US dollar. Next, on Tuesday, in the Eurozone, they will report, in Germany, they will report a German prelim CPI for the month. Expectancy, says you read here, 0.4%. And the ADP, it's another important event that will happen on Wednesday. This is a pre-indication, an early indication of the non-farm payroll number that it will be announced 48 hours later. So this ADP employment change, it shows that more people from 140K to 149K, they've been employed. So except the people they work in agriculture industry. So it considered as bullish for the US dollar. And I will share my personal expertise and knowledge based on experience. Put it that way, just the experience, keep that word at the end. Lately, it's been a few years that these two events, the pre-indication and the non-farm payroll outcome, they don't match to each other. Okay, so the non-farm payroll, it's a significant event. It's going to be announced on Friday, and it shows that more people less people they been employed last month in the US. So, but most of the times we see a huge deviation with these two numbers. So I can't just take this as granted or as a very valid information, especially with what's going on in the world now, financially, politically, and geopolitically. So this is going to be a little bit, it needs a bit cautious approach. And in Switzerland, another major event you guys need to be aware of. In Switzerland, they will report the CPI numbers, Consumer Price Index. It's an inflationary indication. And currently it sits at 0.6% and it's expected to drop. If this CPI is going to drop, it means that the Swissy, most likely it's going to experience weakness against the other currencies. Okay, these are the major events. If you're going to come on mentorship or coaching with me, in less than 30 minutes, I will walk you through every single event you need to know. So if you need to elevate a little bit your trading, you can let me know later on. Yatha asks, please, I've just started. I have bought Euro US dollar till now. I'm still holding it during the weekend. Do you think the price might go up? The price, look, what I think it's irrelevant, and that's how you guys need to start trading. We trade what we see, not what we think. What we see is that, yes, the market create a bullish divergence here. It's an early indication of maybe the momentum is lacking in this market and the price might push to the upside. But what we actually see is that the current market makes lower highs and lower lows. So it means it is a seller's market. It's not a buyer's market yet. Now, what is the good thing if we buy in the anticipation of a price increase is that we buy at a very low price and we expected a high reward because we bought low. But again, this comes with the cost of being wrong in the market, and it's something that we learn how to live with that as traders. It's a part, it's our second nature in trading. Okay. iPhone Van asked, so if inflation weakens, currency will weaken too? Most of the times the answer is yes. Next one, guys, Great British Pound against the US dollars. Please, if you have any questions, type them on the chat. And it's good, guys, because someone maybe doesn't feel comfortable to ask that question, like if inflation weakens, as Van asked, does it mean that the currency will weaken too? And the answer is most likely yes, okay, because it affects negatively the currency. It's good for the consumer. For us, we expected that the prices on the supermarket will be cheaper, or the fuel price will drop, but for the currency, it's not a favorable situation. Also, when the major banks, they cut rates, the currencies, they are weakening because their currency is not attractive to foreign investors to buy it and deposit their money into their banks, because they're going to earn less interest. Does it make sense? So it's good that you ask this question, because that's the only way you're going to learn, guys. Okay. And here at Elevating Forex, I'm very, very, very okay to give everything I know just to you guys without any obligations. Okay, seriously now. So what happened last week on the Great British Pound US dollar, and what do we expect this week to happen on the Great British Pound US dollar? Now, we expected that the market, it will find the support that found at this point here, and it moved upwards. However, before that, we had marked this bearish order block right here. And if you scroll down on the lower time frames, you'll see that the market reacted in this area. It gave some good opportunities. The room of opportunity was up to here only, and that was all with the Great British Pound US dollar. Afterwards, towards the end of the week, the market visited the lower points here. That was the previous week's low. It bounced off, moved upward, and in general is trading sideways. So if the market, and I will give you an important information here, if you see the market trade sideways on the 4-hour time frame, please go to the weekly chart beginning of the week to check what's going on. A market that trades sideways, usually on the weekly chart, it shows some clarity, because we want to see only one candle, and it's this candle here. That's a relevant candle. So this candle trade inside of the previous candle. It's an inside candle. It's called an inside doji pretty much. Okay, see how small body has here compared to the seller's bodies up here. And the moving averages, they are pointing for a bullish market. The price is sitting currently at a strong support. We see on the weekly chart, the price didn't trade it below this area for quite a time. So for quite some time. So we do expect it that this can maybe act as a reversal to push the price higher. Again, this is an assumption and an anticipation based on the pattern we observe here on the 4-hour time frame, guys. Okay, it's not a very high probability setup, for the simple reason that the market is not in a trend. If the market is not trending, we cannot identify where the majority of the market participants are moving towards to. So on the daily chart, it looks like this. It's everything inside to everything. After these bearish candles here, the market last week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it went nowhere. So from this point, after we identified this, price didn't break below this low, that price didn't break above this high. So we have to wait for the price to make its move, either to move upwards or downward, and then to look to take some trades from there. Okay, so cautiously we're going to approach this market. I will be more interested to see some bullish activity for the simple reason that if all the sellers, they were very strong and activated after this bounce in the order block, they will have pushed the price lower, but they didn't. So it leaves us with the assumption that maybe the market is going to push to the upside. If it's going to go to the upside, there is a gap here, this gap here to be filled, and the price might going to come all the way to, let's say, $1.80 for a retest. Okay, so if we see the price breaks and close above this R2 resistance, we will most likely want to trade it all the way up here, cautiously always. Okay, or at least to measure the distance from here to there and double it. So at least to trade up to this point here. Okay, so if we break above the resistance, that's the safest point to trade to. Any questions? Luke asks, can you maybe do on daily time frame? Yes, of course I can do on daily time frames. Some ask, which broker do you use? Usually when I do my analysis on TradingView platform, I use any broker, like a big broker, just to have the data. But on the actual trading, we use the Vantage broker. Mariam Sem, hi, hello, welcome. I think this one is this data. I think it's from Oanda. I'm not sure. Yeah, from Oanda, this data here. So, guys, let's check the gold. Gold last week moved to the upside aggressively, and actually on Friday, and I think it was something that I posted as a story on my Instagram. It was this 4-hour. I was doing my analysis for the morning, and I found this 4-hour bullish trend. Oh my God, I forget the word. Ascending triangle that has bullish implications from this point. And after the price start breaking above, that was a no-brainer to take some trades all the way here. Okay, so that was a good one. Now, what we expect from next week is definitely the market left behind this unmitigated area, and I believe that a decline down here into this order block, if this is going to happen, and I hope it's going to happen, I will be ready to take some trades long. I will drop down maybe to the hourly time frame or even 15-minute chart to find the change of market direction, some kind of higher highs, higher lows. On the daily chart, though, it looks like this. It's one candle just doing all the job. Okay. So pretty much bullish on this one. Guys, when you read some kind of moving averages or different stuff on my chart, upper band, lower band, it's because I prepare analysis for hedge funds, for prop firm, and I just don't delete them from the chart, but don't pay attention. If you have any questions, just simply ask me. This one on the US oil, this one we have to delete a few stuff, so it's easy for you to read the chart. On the weekly time frame, guys, after we saw last week, we saw this gravestone reversal candle approaching this resistance about $85. On the 4-hour time frame, it was a very well defined head and shoulder pattern up. Come on, from here. So market, it's up, it's something like this, but it failed to move higher. Then it dropped down. Market made a bottom here, kind of disagreement with the RSI. Since then, the market pushed to the upside. Again, it wasn't easy to read it, so we try to stick to what is easy to read in the market. From this week, guys, I'm expecting the price to keep moving higher because it made a new high here. Also, if this double bottom will work perfectly, we do expect the price to at least retest this $84. But if it's going to start declining, we don't take it as an indication that the market shift from the buyers to sellers. And that's what I see many traders. They get scared when they see the price decline after making a new high for a while. They think the market shifted. The market didn't shift. The market is retracing, and we're going to find ways like this area here. It's a good area to look for buys, or if the price is going to dip down to this 4-hour bullish engulfing order block that it's supported by the previous week's low, we're going to definitely look here for some kind of price reaction to go long. Okay. By the way, guys, with the team, the team informed me today that we might gonna do the webinars 1 hour later from next time because it suits more people. So instead of 7 p.m. UK time, to do it at 8 p.m. UK time. So we're gonna send you a message as soon as we finalize. Okay. Michael, that takes a while to explain it right here, and we don't have the privilege of time because I want to cover a few more currency pairs. Guys, by the way, for those who are interested, let me share with you something really quickly. Here, I launch a couple of times a year what I call peak performance package that includes private. That's not group sessions. It's only private sessions, one-on-one. It's mentorship. It's our coaching with me. Regardless if you have zero idea about trading, I design 8 sessions, hourly sessions to take you to where you need to go, to teach you how to trade if you want to trade yourself, how to do analysis, what news are important, well, what to find where, and how I execute my trades, which currency pairs I do, and all this stuff. I usually host them on the Zoom once a week for 1 hour, and usually the price is $7.99 US, but for all elevating Forex members, it's going to be only $4.99. It's not something that I do it all the time. Okay. Now, so far, because it's the first day I announced it, so there are still available. Of course, there are still available spots. Please, if you're interested or if you are not sure and you might going to be interested, I'm happy to speak with you for, let's say, 15-20 minutes over a Zoom call. But in order to know how to find you, you have to send us a message at support. Send Gios a message, ask them for ask them to connect you with me, or you can even find me on Telegram. Put Theo Theodoro, and I think you're going to find me also on Telegram, or however you prefer. It's more comfortable for you guys. Okay. So that's what, and you can take advantage of that. Okay. I mean, it's 8 sessions and it's only $4.99, and we're going to just go from 0 to Z, from A to Z, or from 0 to 10. So next one, guys, it's going to be the USD JPY. Very promising for this week. And it's easier to see it on the weekly time frame. On the weekly chart, guys, the price made a double top here. Very obvious. 2 weeks ago, the price created a strong bullish move to the upside and stopped at the all-time high 152 Japanese yen. Last week, it was an important week. We expected the sellers to take control, or the buyers, surprisingly, they would have pushed to the price higher. But what actually happened last week is the market didn't go anywhere. It stayed sideways on the lower time frames, and it printed this small, very small, just 80 pips range doji candle. That's a clue that this market this week, it most likely to sell off. I'm saying most likely because it's probabilities. We don't know what's going to happen, but based on our backtesting, based on our strategies, this is what we expect it to happen. How do we take advantage? Well, and on daily chart, it looks like this, a bearish engulfing here on Wednesday, and since then the market didn't move. So we do really expect some kind of move to the downside. And here it's the action plan. USD JPY 4-hour time frame. The price created, if we observe all the candles here last week, only a long bearish candle printed on the chart. So the price is trading within this long bearish candle. So we expected a drop under this S1 support below 151. If the price is going to come here, we have to deal with the challenge of this bullish engulfing order block. And that's for real. And it's something that you need to understand, guys, as traders, that we are either retail traders or prop firm traders. However, we don't move the market with our funds. So we have to understand that at this point here, if we go short, maybe the buyers will pick up and push the price higher, and it's going to cost us losses. So in my expertise, the best way to trade, if we're going to find any gap on a lower time frame between S1 support and this 150.5, we can take some trades within that gap. But if the price drops and closes below the S2 support, guys, we can trade all the way to 149. So it's a significant move. It's supported by all these price gap created at this point here, and it's very promising short trade, okay, if that's going to occur. So let me check for any other question. Van asks, okay, thank you. I'm asking this because I'm getting into the fundamentals of US. Yep, that's perfect, perfect. And if you need anything, any help, I mean, you can also text me on Telegram for any questions you may ask, guys. It's not only about mentorship or something. I mean, you have one question, feel free to text me. For Michael ask, hello, where can we enter Euro US dollar for buying position, 1 hour or 4 hour time frames? Thanks. Once the price makes the higher highs and higher lows, I think we covered that one. Okay. Another what did I do? I deleted the S&P 500. Come on. S&P 500. Was it this one? And I lost my drawings. Okay. Anyway, we are here now. S&P 500, guys. It's another promising for this week. I would like to. Oh, I'm deleting everything today. Okay. So let's delete only the drawings. So here, the S&P 500, it's been since October 2023. The buyers are controlling this market. Guys, pay attention to this one. We had only one swing high here, confirmed. The one bearish candle that created a lower low at this point. Since then, even this bearish candle, it had a higher high and higher low. This candle, this doji candle, higher high and higher low. This doji candle was an inside or maybe a higher high here. So, and what happened based on my experience is that at this point here, many traders, they realized that they had the belief that this market, it's going to drop and move lower. It's going to decline. But actually, and what happened, they placed sell orders here with their stop losses where above the highs here, above the all-time high. Here they were all their stop losses. So what happened 2 weeks ago, the market moved to the upside, grabbed all these stop losses. It fueled stop loss. It's a buy order in the market. When you are selling, when you go short, your stop loss means a buy order in the market. And again, I will explain you all this stuff during the mentorship because I need you to understand how the market operates in both directions, okay? Because I used to work also during my career in brokers, not only as an educator, as a market analyst, but also I used to work as a dealer. So I know upside down, in and out, what's going on, and how do we better trade in order not to get into these traps, okay? And after that, if that bullish move was real, we will have seen last week also the buyers to continue buying the asset, but the buyers didn't even create a new high. So maybe this one here, it's gonna be the real opportunity to go short. But guys, please pay attention. As the market is not in a downtrend and it's at an area that we don't have a reference of a previous resistance, because we are at all high time prices now, we have to approach it cautiously, and we have to understand that if we're going to trade this short here based on this bearish engulfing, maybe the market is going to enter at this bullish order block and then it's going to push to the upside again. We don't know what's going to happen. So if you're going to decide to go short from Monday onwards, at this point here, maybe you're going to secure profits, maybe you're going to totally exit positions, maybe you're going to move stop losses to get protected. We are assuming now, okay, what can happen. And then if the price breaks below this low point here, it means that traders' stop losses are sitting here, and because they go long, it's their sell orders they're going to be executed. And trust me, if the price is going to break below these low points here, we're going to see a good move to the downside. Okay, so it's going to be something to anticipate. Guys, any other preference market you would like to see? Also, I would like to tell you about the Bitcoin. Bitcoin trades, of course, around the 70, 71. It's a buyer's market. Clearly, we do definitely expect continuation to the upside, but for now, if we check the daily chart, the price has very small bearish candles, and the bullish candles are clearly dominating the market. So it's more bullish than bearish. Can you analyze the dollar index? I think I had somewhere the dollar index. Where did I hide it? DXY, here it is. Dollar index on the weekly chart. Let's delete all these lines here. On the weekly chart, guys, the price, and usually the dollar index, it's the mirror of the euro US dollars in a nutshell. Okay, so there is a resistance here. The price approaches that resistance, but it still made a higher high and higher low. So if the price will move upwards, find resistance here and decline, definitely we're going to see it earlier on the 4-hour chart with a move that it's going to look like this, because this low here was the beginning of this high there. We want to see the price trading below this low at point A before we're going to start looking for more short positions. Guys, are you happy with the currency pairs we analyzed tonight? I think we've done the most important majors. Also, there are not that many moves in the market, and I knew that someone is going to ask me for the Euro Switzerland today, and I still didn't add it on my chart because, guys, I personally don't trade the Euro CHF, but of course for you I will do the analysis. On the weekly time frame, the price had this high here. Also, there are a bunch of high points there, and price made on the weekly higher high and higher low, but in a smaller range. So let's see if the market it's gonna find the support it looking for at this area here. Now, what I would like you to understand is that this point here, it is not a swing low in the market, because it's an inside candle, and it doesn't mean because it's a bearish, it has a bearish body, it created, and then followed by a bullish candle, it created a swing. The swing in this market is down. It's from this one, it's down here. That's the swing low. So only if price breaks below this swing low, we talk about bearish market for the daily chart. But if you want to anticipate something earlier on the 4-hour time frame, this low here is the swing low. Okay, the market now moves pretty much nowhere. After it breaks above this high here, it didn't sustain any bullish momentum. The buyers didn't manage to push higher from this point here, so we do expect some kind of decline. Okay, now the euro was a kind of weak currency last week in general. Now the Swissy can get weakened if they're going to report negative CPI numbers on the upcoming Thursday, if I remember. So it might going to bounce to the upside, but again, it kind of lost its structure here, and we better wait for some clarity in this one here. Okay, guys. iPhone said, I hate it now. Okay. Van asked, do you check out the US Geld bonds? No, I do not, because I don't do long position holding. You are very welcome, guys. That's why I don't use them, guys. Remember, here at Elevating Forex, primarily we want to add value in your trading. Okay, and for those who ask, because I see it lately, I see it a lot, if it's a broker's training here or market analysis, absolutely nothing, has nothing to do with that. And as per myself, I give you purely based on my experience and based on my knowledge as a certified financial technical analyst. How do I read the markets? The analysis I do for you here, guys, it's also official analysis that I sent in written content in prop firms and in hedge funds. So please take it seriously. But if you need some help with your trading, if you are a beginner trader or intermediate trader, you need some readjustments, we can sort it out on a private mentorship. You saw the prices, it's nothing hidden. But again, I encourage you to just have an introductory session with me, 15-20 minutes, to explain you the process, and then you're gonna see if you want to go for the mentorship or not, with no obligation, with no commitment, absolutely nothing. Okay, guys, remember, primarily is to add value to your trading. So I think that's all from us today here at Elevating Forex. Again, for those that need to contact me personally, you can find me on social media everywhere. My name is Theo Theodoro, as you read it on the chart there. And I wish to everyone to have a lovely week ahead. And of course, good luck with trading. And I will see you all again next Sunday. So guys, have a great night, and bye to everyone. Bye-bye. See you.